Hello, Internet! Welcome to another episode of Bazzle Stadium Live. And yesterday I said that I thought maybe by the end of today we'll be at Master Ball. Actually, I didn't realise where we were. And just coming on to Battle Stadium today, we're Master Ball. And that says standing number 86. Does that mean we're 86 in the whole world? Because seems quite high to have just gone up from the Ultra tier. But anyway, let's jump in. Now, yeah, before we got to Master Ball, we're playing opponents that maybe weren't as good as the people that are up here, but now we're going to be playing, proper looking teams. And this is where we're going to start to lose games. Like, honestly, I know I'll probably say that enough, but like this team did terribly for me in the online international championship that I played with it in. It was built before Incineroar and all the new Gigantamax things came around. So yeah, I really don't have much faith in this team at all. But we'll try. We'll go with it. We'll see what we can do. He's got a pretty offensive looking team as well. There's no Excadrill, which makes me kind of happy. So I think my Excadrill can do a lot of business here. The Rotom's the only thing that it does have to worry about, really. I think he will lead with his Tyranitar. Maybe Tyranitar and Dragapult, but then he can only max one of them. So I'm going to lead with Butterfree and Dragapult. With Excadrill definitely in the back. And Inteleon or Raichu. I think we want Raichu. Yeah, here we go. So let's see how this goes. So, yeah, we're rank, 82, 86, whatever in the world. I do expect by the end of the week, we will probably be much lower than that. We'll probably be like 1,000th or something in the world. I honestly think we're going to, my actual prediction is I think we're probably going to win 40% of the games. That is my actual genuine prediction. So we'll see. We've won everything so far, but yeah, it can't last forever. So we have, Togekiss and Dragapult, the classic lead. And here's Butterfree and Dragapult, the not so classic lead, but similar lead, flying type with redirection. What are his characters as well? Is that Korean? It's not Chinese, is it? Is it? Or maybe it is Chinese. It's either Chinese or Korean. But anyway, we're gonna just try and go for a Sleep Powder into. I mean, one of them could be Lumberry, Dragapult, if one of them is. Yeah, we'll try and Sleep Powder into the Dragapult, and we will max Airstream. Now, this goes wrong if he wins a Speed tie and max Airstreams as well. So let's see what happens. So I'm a bit more nervous now. It's like, oh, I'm playing real opponents. But no doubt this could be a Dragon Dance. If this is a Dragon Dance, I think it's maybe game over. Maybe, I don't know. We have still got the Sash with Butterfree. We have still got that going for us. If it's Goggles or Lumberry on Togekiss as well, then that's very bad. That's the safety goggles. Okay. And it is a Dragon Dance. Alright then, so this is not good. So our Dragapult went first that turn. He is still now back at the same speed tier that I am. Could be another speed tie. I'm going to go for another Sleep Powder into the Dragapult. I have to. And I will just seeing as we did that amount of damage to the Togekiss with the first Airstream, I think we'll go for another Airstream. I think he should Dynamax his Dragapult here. But again, we need to win another speed tie. If we win this speed tie, If he's Dynamaxing his Togekiss, then brilliant move. Okay, it is the Dragon Ball, as expected. So he can't, as long as we win the speed tie here, he can't break the Sash with just one turn. So there's a Follow Me. Okay, so maybe he's not max speed. Airstream does knock that out. Butterfree won't be faster. I'm at +2 speed. He's only at +1, but Dragon Ball, I mean, depending on how he's trained, actually, we'll see. But you have to imagine, yeah, he should be knocking out my Dragon Ball here. Yeah, he does, but 93% of the time, he's going to be going to sleep here. And Butterfree is still at +2 speed, so whatever he brings in, we should be okay to put to sleep. It's Life Orb, so it's not Lumberry. We hit the Sleep Powder. I just wish on team selection here, I wish there was a way to look at his team. Because it might be an Incineroar coming out, but even if it is, I think Excadrill is the way to go. It's Lucario. Okay. Well, I'm going to go for a Sleep... Again, I'm +2 speed. I'm going to go for a Sleep Powder into Lucario. And I'm going to Swords Dance here. I think. Dragon Ball can't wake up this turn. Yeah, let's go for it. I'm just thinking if there's a Focus Sash on this Lucario, that might be bad. If the Lucario goes for like an Extreme Speed or something, then it definitely can't wake up the next turn. Okay, protecting, that's fair enough. Okay, so Dragon Ball has got a 1 in 3 chance of waking up next turn. So do we go for a Sleep Powder here, or do we go for a Rage Powder here? If he stays asleep, it will be better to go for a Sleep Powder. If he wakes up, he can one-shot definitely my Excadrill. So do I risk a 33% chance for more greed? I think what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to Sleep Powder and I'm going to Protect. This only goes wrong if 1, he gets a first turn wake, and 2, he goes for like an Extreme Speed or a Bullet Punch and a double into the thingy. So he did get the first turn wake there. He did target the Excadrill. And he got a critical hit through the Protect, which is a little bit unfortunate for us there. But 93% of the time, this Lucario is going to go to sleep. Which it does. Okay, we'll see if that critical hit through the Protect will be significant, because it's +1 in his Life Orb. Dragon Darts will avoid the redirection. So let's Rage Powder. We've got to Rage Powder here. And either Earthquake. I wonder if a +2 Iron Head gets the Dragapult. Because Lucario can wake up here. Oh, this is really tricky. I'm going to go for an Earthquake. Okay, Phantom Force. So an Iron Head into... Yeah, Iron Head would have not been the right move there. We'll see if this Lucario gets a first turn wake or not. Because, yeah, I kind of did assume it was going to be a Sash at this point. It does get the first turn Wake. Ah, Bloody misses the Butterfree. Okay. So, not the worst case scenario then, I guess. What do we do now then? Because the Phantom Force will be going towards the Excadrill. We can't protect that, so I guess we have to Rage Powder here. 100% we have to Rage Powder here. And then we have got Raichu in the bag. So the question is, does an Iron Head knock out Dragapult at +2 or not? This is the calculation I should know. Yeah, I'm just going to go for an Earthquake, because even if it does knock it out, it's still got a Pokemon in the bag. Okay, should have gone for the Iron Head then. But we'll see what he wants to do now going forward. You've got to imagine there is a priority move on this Lucario. Oh, I really should have gone for the Iron Head this turn. Assuming the Earthquake doesn't knock it out. I'm at +2, but I'm not max special attack. Ooh, it does knock it out. Ooh, that's good. Has he got Rotom in the back? If he has got Rotom in the back, then I think we might still lose. Oh, it's a Mimikyu. Okay. I think, yeah, that's not good. Because the Mimikyu should Shadow Sneak into the Butterfree. And then Lucario is faster than Excadrill. It can just go for a close combat there. So I'm going to have to switch Butterfree to Raichu and Protect. Mimikyu is also faster than Excadrill, but I don't know if a Shadow Claw will knock Excadrill out from here. Yeah, it is Extreme Speed. He has got a priority there, and it's Wood Hammer. Okay, well I think that might have just lost us the game then, perhaps. Does the Lucario Protect here? We have seen it has got Protect. I'm gonna, like, if we fake out into a Protect, Mimikyu can just Wood Hammer the Excadrill, assuming that's like a Life Orb. We can do this if the Lucario protects. If the Lucario... Oh, this is just a 50-50, isn't it, really? I'm going to hope the Lucario doesn't protect. Well, it does protect, rather. I'm hoping the Lucario does protect. Ah, it doesn't. That's unfortunate. Ah, and it does knock us out as well there. That's a shame, because if we had just gone for the fake out into Lucario there, we would have knocked it out. A Shadow Sneak wouldn't have knocked out our Excadrill, and an Iron Head would have broken its disguise. Yeah, this is not good now, because he can just Extreme Speed Raichu now. Yeah, that was literally just a 50-50 call, and you know, good on him for not protecting his Lucario there, I guess. If I'd just gone for the if I had Feint, I wouldn't have had to have made that call. But there's nothing that I can do now. Aside from hope he doesn't Extreme Speed the Raichu, I suppose. But he will be. He has to Extreme Speed the Raichu. Yeah, like it was his way to guarantee the win there. Sometimes you just gotta make a move, hoping that they don't do something, I guess. But yeah, wow, that was a close game. That was a close game. We did see Lucario had Protect, so I think I was justified in calling the Protect. Yeah, if we'd just gone for a Fake Out, I'm surprised he didn't Wood Hammer there, because if I did go for the fake out and he did protect, Mimikyu still outspeeds, assuming it's max speed, still outspeeds the extra drill, and I assume knocks it out. If it's like a light, oh, it can't be life orb because it's the Dragapult was life orb actually, wasn't it? So yeah, interesting then. But yeah, I'm not surprised that we're dropping. But we'll look for another opponent and we'll see how we go. It's just frustrating that was such a close game and we really could have won it. It literally was just a 50-50 call at the end there. Yeah, seeing as he did Shadow Sneak, we could have Iron-Headed, broken its disguise. The Lucario would have been knocked out to the fake out. And then the next turn, Shadow Sneak wouldn't have knocked out the Raichu, I do not think. So I could have nuzzled, protected, extra drill, and just won that way. But oh well. So this is a team with a Venusaur on it. Venusaur was not a Pokemon that existed when this team was built. So how do we go about this? Well, Dragapult, with Helping Hand, as we've learned, can one-shot Dusclops. We have got Butterfree with Sleep Powder as well, but he's also got Fake Out. I do have to worry about the Venusaur, like a talk called Venusaur lead. So I think I will go with Raichu and Dragapult. Or maybe I want Inteleon, really. Maybe not, no. I mean, as a lead. I think, yeah, we do want Excadrill, and I think we will have Butterfree. Maybe we do want Inteleon here. Just because even in the sun, Snipe Shot does do a good amount of damage to Rhyperior. Oh, I should have faked out the Lucario. Oh well, yep. Let's literally just forget about that then. And yeah, it is Venusaur Tokoldu, as I kind of feared and sort of expected. Now, the unfortunate thing for my opponent is his Sleep Powder is a measly 75% accurate, whereas mine, you know how you know by now. And if I get one Airstream, I am going to be faster than Venusaur. Do I fake out the Venusaur? Because it could just max it. Torkoal's not doing a whole lot to Dragapult. If I fake out and he maxes, then he's not Sleep Powdering, I guess. But this is so obvious. This is so obvious. And an Eruption will... Oh, okay, so maybe he's not Dynamaxing, because he would have gone first, assuming he is Chlorophyll Venusaur. But, yeah, I'm thinking if maybe I do get a knockout here, he will be knocking out my Raichu with an Eruption, or Heat Wave, and then I won't have the Helping Hand to one-shot his Dusclops in the back. But I will have my Sleep Powder in the back. Yeah, that's fair enough. I was very close to going for a fake out into Torkoal, but I don't mind this because we've stopped the Sleep Powder, and now Dragapult is faster than Venusaur. And we can bring in Butterfree now and start putting things to sleep. This might just be a sweep through for Dragapult. Yeah, like if anything, it's maybe better that Raichu goes down there, since we did bring Butterfree. So we can Sleep Powder the Torkoal, and like if he Dynamaxes his Venusaur, will it survive an Airstream? It's going to be close, it might actually. Because I'm just thinking I might just go for a Phantasm instead. Or a Wormwind, because he might switch the Venusaur into something else. Which one do I go for? I think I'm just going to Airstream here, just to be a bit safer. But I'm thinking he might switch the Venusaur into Incineroar. That was my thought. But okay, I don't mind that. My sleep powder is better than yours. So I should, 93% of the time, should be hitting this sleep powder. Yeah, it's not Goggles. Is it Lumberry? It's like, I'd probably say that like every video. Put something to sleep. Is it Goggles? Is it Lumberry? No, it's neither. But we're looking okay at the moment. But the downside for us is we've only got one more turn of our Dynamax left. He has got once well trained. Did that say? He has got potentially 3 more turns. So I'm just going to sleep powder the Dusclops here, obviously, and do I max Phantasm? Because I can't one-shot the Dusclops this turn. So do I Phantasm the Dusclops here? Yeah, I think I do Phantasm the Dusclops here, just because the defense drop is nice, but even at -1 defense, the Phantom Force isn't going to one-shot it. So this, yeah, I mean, the thing that sort of made me think about, ooh, do I really want to bring Butterfree in this is that the Sun is going to be up for pretty much the whole game, and Hurricane is only 50% accurate in the Sun. Compound as or not, it's only 50% accurate. Tokol, it's got a 1 in 3 chance of waking up here. It doesn't. My opponent... Yeah, the other thing about the last game is that the last game that I've completely forgotten about, that we're not thinking about at all, was that he got 2 first turn wakes as well, didn't he? So if the Dragapult especially didn't wake up first turn, I think we would have had a lot better chance in that game. Now he is at -1 defense with his Dusclops, so will a Dragon Darts knock it out? That is a good question, because I definitely need to deny him setting up Trick Room. If I go for a Phantom Force here, he can wake up this turn. And if he doesn't, we're fine, but with Dragon Darts, you know, we're always going to be... Yeah, we always Dragon Dart here. Do we Protect? I think I'm just going to Hurricane the Dusclops as well. I know it's only 50% accurate, but just in case the Dragon Darts doesn't get the KO, I've got a 50% chance of... Oh yeah, 50% chance of it, of the Hurricane following up as well. Hurricane does hit. Okay, that's nice. It does a good amount of damage and the confusion. Wow, Butterfree's on fire. Eruption, okay. So we've broken Butterfree's Sash. Like we might be sitting here thinking, oh, we're in a pretty good situation, but he's presumably got his Rhyperior in the back, and he's still got 3 turns of Dynamax left. And I don't think I brought Inteleon, did I? No, there's only Excadrill in the back. So I do need this Sleep Powder to hit. Dragon Darts can just knock out the Torkoal here. So I do need this Sleep Powder to hit. Yeah, here's a Dynamax. And then we need to essentially whittle the Rhyperior down to a point where Earthquake or Iron Head will knock it out. But that's a lot of health. That is a lot of health. Torkoal might just protect here as well. It doesn't. So first of all, we need this Sleep Powder to hit. Again, 93% accurate. The odds are in our favour here. Is it Lumberry? Is it Goggles? It's not Goggles. And it's not Lumberry. Okay, so that's one of his Dynamax turns wasted. Sun has gone down. So I don't think I'm going to protect this first turn while he's asleep. I am going to Hurricane back up to 91% accurate. and there is always the confusion chance as well, which would help us immensely. Yeah. I'll Dragon Darts here as well, and then hopefully he stays asleep. If he does stay asleep, we're doing a lot of damage. If he wakes up, he either knocks out the Butterfree, and we get another turn to attack and maybe Phantom Force the next turn, or if he knocks out the Dragapult, we get to essentially put him back to sleep again. So we'll see what happens. Hurricane. This is the Hurricane that we missed, but he does stay asleep there. So now, I don't think there's much mileage in Butterfree protecting at all here, to be honest, because if he does go for a Rock Fort, it will be knocking me out with the Protect. So I'm just going to be fishing for confusion chances. And yeah, and because he has to really target the Butterfree here, I'm just going to keep on Dragon Darting. Because again, if he targets my Dragon here, my Dragapult, I can just put him back to sleep again. So, and he does stay asleep. Okay, so, phew. Okay, so this turn we got the sleep rolls. Last game we didn't. I'm happy to split this one 1-1. The first game is very close though. But, yeah, good. Nicely done, Dragapult. Dragapult was really good in this game. Nice one. Okay. Alright, so this has been the first video in the Master Ball tier. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Again, please subscribe. Please like this. I hope that this is getting out to some new people as well that didn't know me before. There's a list of my accomplishments somewhere. So, you know, you can you can see that I've got a history in VGC if you are new here. But, yeah, thank you guys for joining me again. And I will see you again tomorrow. So, goodbye for now. Enjoy your evening.